forehand and backhand. And I know why she gave me that lesson was because this particular instructor, she kills the volleys. I mean, when I was watching her teach a group of people, and I was in that group, and she was just jabbing that volley, and she was sticking it, and I'm like, wow. You could hear the pop on it. She wasn't doing hardly any work, and you could hear that pop, and the ball was just moving through the court, and like as if she took a full swing. And I told her, I said, you need to show me that volley. And she said, well, I have my dad to thank for that. Apparently her dad was a tennis coach, and that's all he worked on. So today, one of the first lessons in the volley was volley with your feet. So when I say move that foot, she's saying, like, if you don't have your feet set in the volley, don't volley. In other words, well, she didn't say that, but you really have to volley with your feet. So you got to step it in with the non-dominant foot, and you got to keep your hand straight and firm, and don't do anything after the volley. Less is more. That's something else she said. Less is more. So you just want to scoop that volley like this, if anything. Sometimes you just leave your hand with a firm wrist. That's it. But that's all it should be, okay? And sometimes you can scoop it like this. Punch, they call it a punch. Anything more than that is inefficient, not called for, not required. And she told me I moved my wrist a lot on my volley, which I wasn't aware of. So I asked her if I could film the lesson tomorrow. She said yes. So I'm going to film the lesson tomorrow. And actually it's the day after tomorrow. So what else did we work on? We worked on that serve thing I was telling you about. I don't know why I asked her to work on that. Oh, I know why. Because I feel uncomfortable on the do side when they're serving to my forehand. And a lot of people don't, I don't even have to tell people that. They figure it out after a while. Like, let's serve to his forehand, down the middle. And not his backhand. I can do more with my backhand. In fact, I can do more with a cross-court chart, forehand or backhand. Why? Because you're supposed to hit cross-court on the serves in doubles. Or, well, not singles so much. And so I work on that. But hitting down the middle, a return of serve with my forehand, I feel like I'm overpowering it because I want to wind up on it and hit it, and I usually hit it out. So we worked on that. A couple things we worked on was some footwork drills, which I thought were interesting. So I'm going to show these to my college kids too. And they probably know them, they probably do them, but a lot of them probably don't. If they have coaches and they're working out in the summer. So basically, what you want to do in this drill is, I guess probably look better if I move this sideways, is you're on the center of the service line. So you're in the middle of the court, and you're working on going that way. So the first thing you do is you split and turn and push, and then so sideways. So sideways it was like this. You split, okay? You push off on your right foot if you're moving left. Actually, no. You step on your left foot and you push off of your left foot. So you're stepping on the foot, split, step, and push. So split, step with your left foot, push off, and go fast to your target. And then you can just slow down. You do it the opposite way. Split, step with your right foot, and push off your right foot to move back in the other direction. And it's just a drill. It's just a turning drill. So turn and move. The other one is to move forward, and you're here, and instead of moving forward, you step back and push off your back foot and then run forward. And you can make a drill out of that. One way to do that is to have them line up the baseline and then just hit a ball and have it go over the net and see if they can get it. And they have to run all the way to this net to try to get that ball, and they're going to realize So they got to try to get it maybe off of 2 bounces, and then work to where they can get it off of 1 bounce. And they have to step back first. So if I'm here, I step. So I'm gonna what foot I step back with my non-dominant foot onto the dominant foot. Step back with the dominant foot and push off with the dominant foot. Interesting. I'm gonna have to ask her that. Okay, those were the drills I learned today. Those were the drills we worked on today. I did a lot of return of serve. I did a lot of volleys. And on that return of serve, when I'm loading, so you split, you load. That means you put your weight on your dominant foot, that's my left foot. And then you swing and don't cross your body. Swing, step out into the court, and let that forward motion bring your racket back towards you. So I'm here, see the ball, step into it. And that's how you practice this drill. Okay, it's a service return drill, and you're trying to serve to the hash mark. You're trying to. There's a lot of things you got to think about. You got to think about turning, splitting, turning, loading. Okay, and as you split and turn loading, you got to bring that racket back. It doesn't have to be back far, because that ball's going to come up fast. It's almost like you are blocking it, but you're pushing it as you block it, and then you step into it. So it looks like a swing. It looks like a full swing, but it's kind of like a volley, which you're stepping into, so you're completing the volley. You could load that foot, could split, turn that shoulder while you load that foot, and then volley it through, and then follow through. Alright, so that's what I worked on today. Hope you got something out of that. Alright.